All right. Woo, this is cool, guys. July 1st. It is awesome. Thank you for joining me. God bless you today. Hey, I have a special invite for you, one of my channel subscribers and watchers right here. If you want to get in on the inside track of the Lion system, get involved with uh, developing new additions and even new indicators as well. I am opening the doors to a very elite group of my customers and followers. I want you to be part of the customer action group. I want you to be involved in decision making for this channel and for indicators that we're presenting here. So come on and join. If you're interested, send me an email, info@sbgtradingcorp.com. Let me know. We have special discounts available for you. We're going to get your input is invaluable to me, and I want you to be part of my inside group. So again, this is like the customer decision support. I want you to be part of this group. Um, all right. So send me an email. Let me know if you're interested in getting involved. We have got a new approach here to the overbought, oversold analysis for futures markets, and I'm going to be going over it with you today. We are incorporating a Renko bar on our entries. We are still using Leto channels on determining overbought, oversold. Um, and we will be using also some of the principles we were covering in the extension 62 lines indicator, which is another part of Lion system. But we're going to take a look at a ATR based reversal pattern. And well, let me open the chart for you right now, and we'll cover some of that here. All right, let's do that. All right, folks. So what you're looking at here, this set of charts on the right hand is a mean Renko based chart. Right now, this is of the heating oil market. So we're cleaning up the entries and making it a little bit more intuitive, simpler for people. We did get some feedback from users who say that the entry dots, overbought, oversold, and the entry lines were a little bit challenging for them. So we are interested in making it better, making it more profitable for you guys as well. And that's what we have here. So this is an ATR based entry system. The channel here that's descending actually doesn't start printing dots until we get a special RSI based overbought oversold indicator. It's a very short-term RSI based on this mean Renko, but we're looking to actually engage in that short once we've hit oversold, and then we'll go long after we have a Leto channel signal. Now these diamonds are showing us that this market has moved into an oversold location using Leto channels. As a matter of fact, let's go back to that chart. Here is that chart. I think it's, yeah, this is it right here. So at this point in time, the market on a 1 minute chart goes into oversold. Again, Leto channels is this bottom line here is the oversold location for the Leto channels. We've entered that, this was this morning at about 3:35 or so. So right here we go oversold. We have also the RSI showing us that we have it oversold. We're below the 25 level. And we go long once we hit that retracement line. So this red line with the yellow dots is a entry signal long. So we'll place our stop here below this low, go long here. Now that's a 47 tick entry, $197 in heating oil. And we're going to target 2 or 3 times that ATR, or that distance, that stop distance. And that is our new entries. So we're going to be evaluating this. Let's take a look at this setup. So the market did move into overbought, and that was right here in this area. Now this was at these dots here at 6:24 in the morning, that was right there, 6:24. So we went overbought here. Again, the market moved up, 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 up. We hit our overbought in the RSI. We went short at the ATR here, ATR level. Again, put our stop right at that spot above the high of that swing. So that's a 55 tick stop roughly. And saw the market move one ATR or one R value down into that area. That would have been our first target. And you could trail a stop and go off and get exit at that spot. All right, we're hitting overbought again in heating oil, and that is coming right here at that time. And looking to go short now once we hit this entry level, this midline of that ATR indicator. So we are overbought in RSI, that's important. And we're looking to go short right at that level. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put a sell stop market there. We'll keep an eye on that for an entry short. Let's take a look at our other. Here is the NQ. And our NQ signal was valid. We would have gone long. Now this is a 12 Renko chart in the NQ instead of the mean Renko chart. So we are running it on a couple different options. Let me see, where's that guy coming from? All right. So this was our oversold signal in the NQ that just occurred in about 8:30. Would have gone long right here. Stop would have been below that low. 71 tick stop. Our target, first target was hit at 1R, and we could be holding on for a 2R target, which is right at that level. So we're simplifying the entries. That's our goal, to make it a little bit easier for you to get in and out. Let me know if this makes sense to you. Happy to discuss it. You know what? If you stop by, feel free to leave a comment in the chat.
Order filled.
Oh, I think my microphone is off. Thanks, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so we're back here. Going short in heating oil at basically $2.3. I think I have to change my hotkeys on the audio because didn't expect to be turned off on the audio. Anyway, sorry about that. Mm. The market is just hovering here after a strong reversal in heating oil. Again, the diamonds here show us that we are overbought in these levels of heating oil. That's based on Leto channels. That's what draws these diamonds is the Leto channels indicator. And we went short on a reversal down below that trailing ATR level here. Now, if I don't like this, I have no problem with getting out. All right, well, heating oil is having a little push up here. Let's take a look. Keeping our stops tight. We're not going to risk a lot on this trade. Target is 1-to-1. So the red background line is actually being drawn because we did hit overbought in the RSI. There's a very short period RSI on the bottom. Once we do that and then we hit one of the trailing lines on the ATR, that is how we draw that red line. So we don't draw background stripes on every hit of the ATR line. Only those that occur after an overbought or an oversold move in the RSI, so they're tied together. Again, we're only interested in going into the market if we have it overbought in the Leto channels and overbought in that little short period RSI. So this is an area where buyers stepped in. So if I get a green candle here, I have no problem with backing out of this trade. And then we'll re-enter if we push to new lows. This is an area of demand. Decision point for the market here. Decision point. Let's see. What does it want to do? All right, well, that's pretty good. Where's my sellers at? Where are the sellers? Yeah, right there is where our supply is, guys. People are buying at the 2.299 level. We have got some action going on there. Now, I don't have the Lion Claw indicator here, which is a net delta based tool. only because I want to keep things simple and clean. I want to keep things as clear as possible. That demand is there. That demand is there. If we bounce up, I will be exiting out of this trade. Move our stop really tight, guys. Now you can get a lot of slippage in heating oil, so I'm going to move it tight. All we need is one breakdown. Just break down to the target and make our day. 9:10 in the morning here. They go lower. Oh no. Put our trailing stop here to just break even. Again, slippage can affect this in heating oil, so you want to be careful. This area too, huh? Prior high could be an area of support. Well, it's taking a little bit of time here. That's all right. We got nothing but time today, right? Get rid of that line here. We definitely have a little, a little support here. But we're shooting for this support area. That would be a good place to exit. While we're waiting for that, guys, let's take a look at our news announcements today. Tuesday, the 1st of July. So we do have PMI manufacturing here. 9:30 for, we got a smart guy speaking. 10 o'clock ISM. So 45 minutes from now, we've got a little litany of news coming out. So 10 o'clock, let's keep an eye on that. Okay, we're flirting with our stop here. But I'm glad that we moved it tight because heating oil just is not cooperating to the downside as much as I wanted. All right, so we got break even on that one. Let's move. We're going to look at, there's heating oil, but what I want to do, we didn't get our diamonds on here, so Word marker. Let's do a dot. And I'm going to make that charts on heating oil, copper. So that dot occurred right here. We just tipped into overbought area. That would have been a good short opportunity. Stop above here. Target 1-to-1 or greater. And we would have hit target. This again is a mean wrinkle bar. 4, 8. I'm going to go 4, 6. All right. All right. Gold is moving downward. Keep an eye on that. Not quite oversold yet. On this crude oil short, we would put a stop there at about 18 ticks. We would have hit our first target at 18 ticks. Targeting that would have worked. All right, MYM. MYM, MES. I'm gonna shut down the MES for now. Let's just stick with the MYM and the MNQ. And 2.5. A little bit better. A bit better. So I'd love to hear your comments, your feedback. about this little cleanup and change in the Leto and the line channel system here. What do we got on that? 6. I'm gonna go to 4 Renko. 4 in the ZL. It's a little tight. What do we have here? 4 Renko in there. That's fine with. Soybeans, we're at 3 Renko. Soybeans is a slow mover. Well, heating oil should have given it a little more time, but it looks like it's moving in a good direction, going short. I wouldn't enter again until we get another good overbought push. Makes sense. Hmm, 4 and 4 on silver is a little bit much, guys. Can we do 2 and 2? I'm gonna switch over to a Renko here. Good old-fashioned Renko. It's just too small for mean Renko. It's too dang small. All right. Could talk a little bit about the ATR forecaster, but we'll leave that for another day. I hope you're having a good day, y'all. Your week has been, it's only Tuesday here, but I pray that you had a good weekend. Let me know how your trading's going. Open to discuss anything that you're going through. Trading is a reward of discipline. It's a reward of discipline, sticking to a system, sticking to your entries. This is a good way to look right here, guys. 9:23, so we got a few minutes before live cattle opens. So ATR forecaster is this green and pink line. It's also this mid-range channel, and it's these red dots and green dots. It's an indicator I developed quite a number of, my gosh, years ago now. And what it does is, this is the daily ATR. This is the daily average true range from this green line here to the pink line up here. And what we do is we project that on the current price movement. So when price is here, we move the midline of their daily ATR to match mid price of the daily ATR to match the mid price of the day today. And when we do that, we notice that once we hit this oversold region, we find that we've hit the daily ATR. So we've hit or exceeded the average true range of the day. Good time for us to consider a reversal. So if the day on average moves, let's say, well, how many ticks is this? So from here to here, roughly 113 ticks. That's our average daily range. and we look for a reversal once we hit that level. This would have been a pretty setup. I mean, hit oversold, we go long once we enter the ATR line here. Targeting opposite end is beautiful trade on that day. So this was on yesterday, the 30th of June. All right. All right, here's mean Renko on gold. So the nice thing about the ATR forecaster is you can project it on any chart you like. And right here it's on a mean Renko chart of gold. What are the settings for this? Might be a little tight on gold. Let's go to 8 and 10. Gold is a bigger mover, so we'll make it a little bit bigger bar. Last time we hit it was 4 in the morning. All right, our globalized diamonds are right here. So we got stopped out on this short here. We go again short after another overbought entry. We go short here. We do hit 1 or 2 ATRs. 1 or 2 Rs, I should say. Here, we probably just hit 1 R. So the market is just trending higher in gold. Here's crude oil. Heating oil just is hovering around our entry here. $9.27, 3 minutes before we enter July 1st and get into the regular trading hours of July 1st. We're going to see how live cattle responds. This is bean oil and soybeans. Well, our one trade of the day, we did go short heating oil, and we did just get a break-even trade in heating oil. So the YM currently right at its mid-range area for the daily ATR. So it has got no really strong decision one way or another as far as I can tell. There's no trend here. You can see that the mid-range area for the ATR forecaster on micro NASDAQ, we're not too far off of that. So taking a look at this, we did go short above the mid-range, which kind of makes sense, right? We want to go short while we're over the top half of the daily range. Of course, it would have been more effective, I think, if we would have waited until we hit one of the outer bands. Those are kind of like our bumpers, could be considered a bumpers for our move. Heating oil's been in a consolidated range here for a couple of days, not really hitting a big move either way. So right down here would have been closer to the oversold area on a daily basis. All right, let's get back to the market is open now. MYM, MNQ. Live cattle burst on the scene here. Number of bars. So one of the problems with the Renkos is when you get some volatility, they just, you get a dozen, 100 bars in a blink of an eye. Same here with, well, we're not getting too much action in bean oil. We're getting some in soybeans. All right, 30 open. Mm-hmm. Make that guy public. All right. So this was oversold right there, right off the bat. Of course, we didn't have any time to react, but that would have been a possible long entry. Okay, with silver. Silver, is it oversold? Oversold, but we're not oversold on a daily ATR basis. Right in the middle. We're not oversold in the RSI for silver trade, so we're going to step aside on that. All right, well, we're overbought in copper. On the RSI, we're relatively overbought on the daily ATR. Boy, the equities opened up with a flop. We have nothing on the equities. Heating oil is sideways. All right, let's see. Wow, big volatility is possible in bean oil the first half hour of its session. So again, Leto channels is showing you the red line here is a 90-10 line on overbought, and it means 90% of the time prices don't hit that red area from the 100. 10% of the time they do exceed that level, and they don't get further than that far away from the 100. So this is the overbought area. Oversold area is smaller during the last number of sessions, so keep an eye on that. Good old-fashioned overbought, oversold based on actual price action in the current week of activity. All right, ZS, we do have an oversold. All right, we're going to go long.
Order submitted. Order filled.
So we'll put our stop down here, guys. Let's just target that level. I thought we hit the entry price. Maybe I was wrong, but we're going to go long right there. Again, we're oversold in Leto channels. We're near the bottom of the daily ATR, which is this green line. And I thought we were breaking above that red area, the red line here for the trailing entry. So let's go there. 1-to-1 is right here. Spurs moving north. Silver, we just never got oversold in the RSI. Did hit oversold in Leto channels. Equities are flat. Wow, sleepy equities. Sleepy, sleepy. Look at that, bunch of back and forth. YM showing a little bit of action, but not much. I'm gonna go and buy
Order
limit
submitted.
one more at our entry price. If not, if we shoot the target, that's all good with me. We're roughly at 1-to-1 here.
Order canceled.
Here's the MCL, MYM, MNQ. Wow, nothing in the MNQ, just flat as a pancake. Here we are in soybeans on a minute chart. Would have been a beautiful long, just did not get oversold in silver. And yeah, we're in mid-range on silver. Just didn't hit all of the buttons on that trade. Do you have a market you want me to throw up on these charts? Yeah, just let me know. I'm just going to bop around here doing our hunting in the jungle here for a setup in lion method. All right, well, we're getting up there in the YM. Getting up near overbought in YM. Good moves here in our soybean long trade. We have enough strength to move up to that mid-level. Oh, that's one thing I don't have here is natural gas. Where are you at? There you are. All right, net gas. Do not want that much though. Let's go here to 10. That's probably still a little chunky. Nat gas isn't that big of a mover. Well, we had a good trade here, nat gas. I like that entry. We're near oversold in the ATR. Go along there. Stop down here. Stop is $230 stop in nat gas. A little chunky, but we do get back to the mid area. Would have been a nice trade. This one was a loser had you gone long. Had you gone long here, certainly a winner. This is a winner. This is a winner. Again, we're only entering where the green lines are on a long setup. It would have gone long here, right? Oversold. Could have gone long here. Again, we're just not quite near the green line, but again, if we had gone long, it would have been a stop out. We did hit our 1-to-1 on the soybean trade, so I'll tell you what, let's move this to break even. Our stop is trailed to break even. Target the low of the mid-range channel. Soybeans is getting there. Go 2 ticks in on soybeans. Oh, you know what? I gotta get some music here. Hold on a moment, folks. We need some background. Heck yeah, we do. That's what I'm talking about. What do we got? 10 o'clock news. Heating oil looks really sideways. Let's go. Heating oil. Wow, we're flirting with oversold there. Nothing on crude oil, nothing on heating oil. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to be putting some audible alerts here because we just hit overbought here. So we're setting up for a short there in MYM. Soybeans are moving the right direction. Now we got to break through this resistance. Got a little swing point down here. That little swing right there is right where we're at. We're up 137 in there. So let's go to 4 ticks in the money, 1 point in soybeans. MYM streaking up. Here's a Russell chart. That is the wall. I guess a little bit of resistance here in beans. It's all right. If we get reversed out of there, that's life. Again, thank you for joining me and being here. I wish you nothing but good things in your trading day, in your career, in your life. I hope your family's doing well. We are blessed to be here. Amazing that I am able to share this with you guys. This is really cool. Really good stuff. All right. Well, there's actually a short here. So let's go. What is my risk? I'm going to do. Let's go 20 short on a sell stop market.
Order submitted.
Oh, MYM did hit overbought.
Order filled.
All right, we are short.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
We'll put a stop right there, guys, above that swing. So we're not risking quite 300. What's our stop at? At 10, $200 is our stop. Still got our soybeans working. We're up 112 in soybeans. YM is flirting with us here. There we go. Break it down a little bit. We're up 125 in the beans. Exit out fives. Let's do a break down here. Fives. Beans are doing well. 150. All we gotta do is push a couple points higher, a couple ticks higher in the beans. Alright, so our first target is just under 1-to-1 on our risk. There we go. Let's break it down.
Order filled.
All right. Let's go to break even. All right, first target hit on the YM short. If you're enjoying this new entry method, hey, chime in. Let me know if it's making sense to you. So again, the entry method now is based on an ATR trailing stop, quote unquote, but it's a stop entry. Oh, good. Soybeans is a winner. We just hit soybeans. Our $200 hit in soybeans. Where did YM go? There you are. YM just moved my trailing stop a little bit tighter. One more target before we reduce. All right, let's move our target into a little tighter. First target, second target, I should say. I found some buyers coming in here, so another push down. Let's not be greedy.
Order filled.
All right, second target hit. Great. I got my buy stop. We're gonna ride this out.
Order filled.
Ooh, something happened. 10 o'clock news. Yeah. Well, we got slippage on that guy. That's for sure. So we're out here. A couple ticks in profit, but we're out. So what? We're up a good amount today, folks. We're up 316 on the day. Yeah, there was some news there. Right there, ISM Manufacturing Index, 10 o'clock. See how the market works after that. Near oversold on live cattle. Good trade on beans. Good trade on beans. Heating oil. Moving up. Overbought. RSI down here showing these red bars means we hit overbought level. Oh, that's right. So ATR Forecaster will start printing parabolic SAR pink dots here once we hit that overbought level, which is that pink line. Another possible entry level, if you do want to take that. Would have been a Yeah, that would have been a short I would have taken that short. We're at the overbought level here on ATR Forecaster. Looks like we did get stopped out, but the second one to come through was definitely a winner. That's a big move in silver. Going short here down to this level. Got you a $1,400 move. But that's all right. Miss some. That's all right. We didn't get a overbought in RSI here, so this is all ignored. This would have been the trade right there. That's at about 6 in the morning. You get more bang for your commission buck if you trade silver or heating oil. Yeah, one contract goes a long way. Yeah, well, we got a win, $200 win there. We did pick up $5 there. So it would have been 55 there. It would have been almost 100 there. What is that? 190, right? On 5 contracts. 55. Yeah, right. think that's about it. Or 90. I should say 90. Not 190. 90 bucks there, and then just a couple bucks on that weird stop out on a heavy action. A good day in trading. Gold. Wow, Nasdaq is a non-starter, just flat as a pancake. Crude is starting to turn south. Gas, just get oversold in gas, guys. All right, so that is the trade setup now. Oversold, we got Leto dots showing oversold. ATR forecaster, we are in southern part of the day of range. $220 a risk, so let's go with 2 contracts. I'm going to do a buy stop market. Let's go.
Order submitted.
That is the trade here. Let's see if we can pick it up. Not much else news here. I think that's the end of the news day. Everything continues to climb. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Oversold here in live cattle. Good tendency. Histogram is up. So let's keep an eye out here, folks. 140. So let's go with 2 contracts again here.
Order submitted.
There we go. There is another one. So we've got an order pending here. Natural gas, an order pending in live cattle. Copper is overbought there, but we're not hitting letter channels yet, so overbought in the daily ATR. All right, I'm just going to run through some markets. Give us a little more room. Where are we at? Where are we at? Live cattle. Moving towards entry.
Order filled.
We are long in live cattle. Let's go to our low side of that mid-range channel. Let's see what happens. A little bit of a preemptive strike, I admit.
Order submitted.
Might be a safer bet to hit that area of supply. We'll peel off one when we get there. All a game of probability, folks, and we have no idea what the probabilities are, right? That's all right. God knows the probabilities. Yeah, we're sitting pretty, but anything can happen, guys. In futures trading, literally anything can happen. You do your best analysis, you look at all your support, resistance, your filters, you push the button to go long or short, and then the next split second is not up to you at all. It's completely out of our control. You like that idea? Well, welcome to this business. We're just going to take what the market gives us. And today the market's given us $400. So it's about 2R. Where are we at in natural gas? So nat gas is just continuing south. I'll move it down. I'm a little, I'll tell you what, let's cut back our nat gas entry. All right, sweet guys, one in live cattle has been hit. We're up 417 on the day, 2R for me. Let me try something here too. Wait a second. Looking good. That's looking good. All right, that's cooperating good. You know what? Let's just cancel our gas entry. That's all right. I'm in no hurry to trade. We did well. Tendency is still down. How did that look for the YM here? Well, this would have been a valid entry, and it would have been a stop out, so I'm glad I missed that one. Looking for another one, though. We have another overbought here on the RSI, so the yellow dots are printing when we hit that overbought area. So yellow dots print on that midline only after we've hit a RSI overbought or oversold. Could be an area of former support, become resistance. Let's go to the middle of our center range. All right, copper is overbought. This is a great signal here in copper. We are overbought. Tendency is up. We missed the entry. Gotta get that addressed. I think I need a little touch on the indicator code. So we go here. Ooh, copper is. We've had a beautiful entry here. We've achieved the lower part of our channel, mid-channel. I'm going to make that a target, guys. Let's just get out of this trade. It's a beautiful win. One more push up into our target for live cattle. take our stop up here. That's a big move in live cattle. And sure want to have our target hit, but our stop is pretty good. Make some money. Second best is hitting a stop while it's in profit. First best is hitting a target. Lord. Almost overbought here in heating oil. Gas is having a turnaround. So this is a valid entry for gas. So why don't we just do a simpler trade?
Order submitted.
Go long one contract if we retrace back here.
Order filled.
All right, we're long one. I got to stop down here and a target at almost roughly 1-to-1. Looking good already, guys. And we're still in the money there. Long net gas on a small position. Strongly oversold on both ATR forecaster and on the Leto channels. All right, so the 100 is right around this level. So we've got our target right at the 100. LE is only up 160 right now. I'm going to move target down just this side of the 100 MA. So the 100 MA is 3.34. You can see that from the minute chart. Let's tighten it up a little. LE is moving toward our stop. Bad news. That's all right. Gas is doing okay here. Got to get in the game to win. We're in the game.
Stop filled.
All right. LE is out at stop, so we made about 150 on the LE. Stop here. I'm moving tighter on gas. I don't like that pattern. But we're up 500 for today with the exit of that LE long. We could lose 100 here. What do we got? 120. 120 at risk. allowing your natural gas. Strongly oversold, so the trend has been just down, down, down. Let's see if we can break up above this supply area. That's what we're waiting for. Break through and shoot on up to the 100 MA level. Again, it's right about there, 3.339. We're exiting just shy of that, 3.337. That's not too bad. Not too bad. We're at 40. Not sure if gas has the gas to get up there. We're risking about 120 here. Yeah, 120. Very precarious spot right here. So this is where buyers stepped in. There's a couple buyers right now. Everybody get on that buy button. There we go. Thank you very much. Somebody's buying. Chasing those sellers up north. Yeah, look at that. We were one tick away from death. Okay, sweet. Very sweet. So this green dot is actually the parabolic SAR indicator, and it's coming from ATR Forecaster. It's another entry possibility. And you can see that here on a prior entry. It actually recommended entry a couple bars before our entry. But now that we dipped down and coming back out, now the parabolic SAR dot is printing here. I'm not using that for entries right now. I don't think we've got the energy to move north yet. I don't think we got the energy. MCL, add gas, just strong tendency here this time of day, folks. See this magenta histogram? That's showing that the market tends to be strongly below the 100 during this entire time frame. See that. So in historical terms, this is a time of being downward trending. So you can see that for sure. It really came through in the last 2 hours of market action. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, and we are in the market. So if you're just joining me again, this is Ben Leto. Really happy to be here with you. Thanks for joining me. We are trading the Lion system. And a little modification I've made since we've been running it for about 2 months using a 1-minute entry candle. So we've kind of changed that. We're looking more for a volatility-based candle here. This chart is a mean Renko bar. We will use Renkos if the market deems a small Renko bar size. Mean Renko works better for larger bar sizes, 10, 12, 14 tick brick size. But for small ones, we'll use a Renko. For instance, here, silver, we're using a 3 Renko bar. Live cattle, we're using a 4 Renko. I think, what are we on here? We're on a 6-8 mean Renko bar. There we go. I don't know. Can we break upward? That's nice. That's nicer. Move my stop to this swing point. I just don't want to be in this market too long. Just not enjoying sitting here. All right. That's a good move up. Gas is coming alive. Let's go and move stop into profit. Could be a fake out breakup. Well, we hit some region right there. So that swing. Nah, let's wait, guys. We'll get a couple bucks if we get stopped out. This is it. We're home run hit on the last trade of the day. Our target is the low side of this mid-range channel. So this mid-range is based on the ATR of the daily range, the daily average range of this market. So key here, we don't want to trade sleepy markets. If a market isn't exploding, if it's not moving, if it's not hitting its daily range, average daily range, if it's below the average range, we scalp, guys. We don't want to be in a market that's just languishing. So let's look for markets that are exploding, markets that are on the move. So if our range hits the average daily range, that's interesting. That's a good point. Good time to jump in. All right, well, that is messing around. Oh, that's right. 33.36 is 100. Yeah, let's move it to 33.36. Really?
Target filled.
That's beautiful. We got a good trade on that, folks. You know what? I am not going to be greedy. $200 trade in gas. We got out right at, you can see that right at the 100 MA. That's what we wanted. I'm so happy with that trade. That's beautiful. Works for me. Works for me. Let it do what it wants to do. But we're up $700. That's like a 3-hour day, guys. For yours truly. So this is our new system. I'm going to wrap up the room right now. If there's any questions about the new system, please post them here in the comments. Follow me along. Watch every Monday. We're meeting every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now tomorrow, I'm planning on meeting in the afternoon. Okay, we're going to start about 1:45, 2 o'clock, probably near 2 o'clock because it does get a little sleepy before then. And what do we got in news-wise? Take a look. Yeah, there's nothing after petroleum status. Well, we'll check in. We'll check in at 2 o'clock. We'll see how it is. I want to take a look at some of the later trades that are happening later in the day, so that's not a bad idea. We'll take a look. Last week we did it. It was kind of snoozy. We did have a losing trade in heating oil, I believe. So we'll be very cautious. But this is to reach out to people who can only trade in the afternoons, or if you don't have a trading room in the afternoons, this is a good chance for you to join me. We are going to be trading tomorrow. Again, guys, hey, please consider joining my Product Advisory Committee, PAC. You get a chance to contribute here, to chime in on your indicators. I will be giving out free development. If you need a custom development of an indicator, we are going to look at that for you, and as long as it's reasonable, I'd be happy to help my PAC members to get free customization or a free indicator made for them based on their specs. So join the PAC, join the Product Advisory Committee. You'll be able to buy any product in my store at 70% discount. That is right. 70% off any product in the store to my exclusive PAC members. So this is a big opportunity. Send an email to me, info@sbgtradingcorp.com. Again, info@sbgtradingcorp.com. And you can join me in the PAC. You get inside information, you get direct contact with me, and we'll take it from there. All right, I'm really looking forward to your input. You guys are rock stars, and if you're not a rock star trader yet, you're gonna be. You stick to your guns and you keep fighting for it. All right, guys, thanks again. It's been a blessing. I hope you're doing well. Write me, contact me if you have any questions, and we'll talk to you later. See you tomorrow, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern.